Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football, the game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's us or them, always has been, always will be. This familiar tale ready to be retold. That's a sharp pass. Oh, super ball! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that...
He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Martinez.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Passing nice and neat. And here's Abraham. Into Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Abraham. Plays it in low. That has not gone well. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that could set him on his way. Now it's Abraham. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that has been cleared.
Milan really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Loftus-Cheek clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices. Deal with the man or deal with the space.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Bartasaghi. Walker gets across to intercept that. And reclaimed it in a trice. Reinders. Musa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Rafael Leao. Good read, needed to be. Goalkeeper's ball. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Thuram. So what can they make of this? Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Carlos Augusto.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great ball if he can get there. Thuram! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Can he get away here? Hits one! Yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan grabbed the equal. And it's half-time here. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Loftus-Cheek. And that was very necessary. They get a throw in. Chow. Abraham, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Loftus-Cheek.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Thuram. Oh, that's neat. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And smartly reclaimed. Musa. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Mkhitaryan. Now it's Martinez. It's Mkhitaryan! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
He's intervened well there. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they've got it again. Thuram. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly. but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry, looking for the runner. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to make the block.
Cambio di giocatori.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Oh, that one's going nowhere. And there isn't a whole lot anyone can do with that corner. Walker is fouled. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Loftus, can he put it away? And he's there to get it away. Now it's Abraham.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Abraham, Loftus-Cheek, and here's Rafael Leao. Ball swung in, cleared without hesitation. Martinez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question. He's missed, but not by that far.
Çalhanoğlu did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And here's Abraham. Dumfries spots it and intercepts. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Could move up a gear here. That is ended up in no man's land.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
DiMarco. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No way through. Danger averted for now. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Loftus-Cheek. Reinders. No, he's not getting past him there. And that will be the final act. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football, the game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. This familiar tale ready to be retold. Thuram! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
He's looking for the runner here, and he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
They get a throw in. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Abraham. He's a sharp little ball here. Caught offside that time.
Might want to be careful there.
Thuram had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Rafael Leao. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Abraham! He's had a hit! They want to be quick to recover this. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fofana.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rafael Leao. Fofana. Some really good ball movement. Very nicely done. He's got away. And here's Rafael Leao.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's Fofana. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. That has been knocked clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that should get the job done. And reclaimed it. Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Looking for options for movement. And he was alert to it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And Martinez! Oh my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Inter Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Carlos Augusto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now he's off and running. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And he's there to retrieve it. Abraham. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Inter Milan are 2 up early in the second half. And he's picked out the run. Mkhitaryan chooses to go back. Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Dumfries. Musa wins the duel this time. Rafael Leao. Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek! Decent enough try.
Loftus-Cheek just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Martinez. Abraham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And that's another good win of the ball. He's in, and the shot! Reinders.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's played him through. Just eases him off the ball. Reinders. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xiao gets over and intercepts. Reinders. Threads one in. Now it's Thuram. Has a go! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Numero 8.
Milan choosing to make the first change. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rafael Leao! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Joao Felix. Joao Felix. He's in a good position here. Big chance! And it's in!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's the chance to counter. Correa kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, and he's through the middle. Thuram! It's anyone's. That's another chance. Really well taken goal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Correa. Joao Felix. It's Fofana. Rafael Leao. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Joao Felix. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Thuram voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football. The game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And he's taking no chances there. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance here to counter. Nice physical challenge. Rafael Leao. Oh, nice touch. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Xiao, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Rafael Leao! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Milan really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Oh, good-looking ball. Thuram touches it back. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty...
Great hit!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That has been knocked clear. Reinders. Martinez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying...
Great chance! He's got away with one there. Now it's Martinez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Thuram. Big chance! And he's found the net! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Gol per l'Inter.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Thuram. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Joao Felix. Reinders. And it's Loftus-Cheek. It's Fofana. And it's played forward. Short changes him with that pass. Thuram. Loftus-Cheek. And Martinez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fofana. That's a good ball played into space. That looks a cracking ball. And it's certainly onside here. Martinez. Looking tidy in possession here. Joao Felix. Rafael Leao. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Oh, can he get onto this?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he was quick to react. Bastoni. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Martinez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Martinez. Martinez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Thuram.
recupero.
He's had a hit! What a wonderful goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Gol per l'Inter, numero 9.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period. He's got the shot away! There it is! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And they've got rid. Succumbs to the pressure. Reinders. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bastoni makes the interception. Oh, and he's through the middle. Who saw this coming? Inter Milan are hurt by just about the final punch. Rafael Leao is the guilty party there. Rafael Leao.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Yeah, very good job, he positioned himself there.
He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Milan have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's being shifted off it. And he gets rid in a hurry. And back to the goalkeeper. Kyle Walker. Loftus-Cheek. Mkhitaryan. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 30, il numero 80. Cambio di giocatori.
Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And it's Correa. That's really well cleared. Nicked it back promptly. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face-to-face with the keeper. Now the finish! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just shot a goal!
And that would have won it.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Corner number 3 coming up. Climbs up big! And he's there to belt it away. There's a look and place it forward.
Milan probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Thuram. Martinez. Decent hit! Yes, he's done it! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Chance! And that is wildly off target. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
4 minuti di
4
recupero.
added minutes on the board. Thuram! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
DiMarco. Well, that is one way to stop him. This is it then, now or never. He could be in here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
That's that, the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Thuram picking up the Man of the Match award. Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football, the game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. One of the world's great cities. He's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
And that has been knocked clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's got the beating of his man. And nicely intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Thuram, Mkhitaryan. Now it's Martinez. There's the hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Climbs up big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game.
Can he finish? Corner number 2 then. Now there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that is as far as they're going to go. The pass has gone astray. Goes to finish! Oh, that's a waste.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
He is through here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. No, not quite. Nicely weighted ball. That's beautifully weighted. And that is out of play.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's got away. And that's been won straight back. Mkhitaryan. Tomori getting this one clear. Martinez. And he's there to get it away. And smartly reclaimed. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Rafael Leao. Milan are looking to break at pace. Rafael Leao. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicked it back promptly. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And a real chance to break the deadlock. Walker ready to try one. He's had a crack. Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Milan have the lead. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Rafael Leao engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Martinez. Bartasaghi. Martinez. Loftus-Cheek. He's played him through. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Mkhitaryan. Oh, they can break here. Inter Milan finding their passes. Bartasaghi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He could be in here. Can he put it away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming.
Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Driving forward. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Martinez. For fun. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he has shown him a yellow card. And now as good a time as any to pull level. He's having a good look here. He's gone for the shots. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Loftus-Cheek. Inter Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Now that's a fine challenge. Mignon is there to clear. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Martinez. Joao Felix.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's picked out the run. And that's put paid to a promising move. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Thuram. That's a shade optimistic. Bartasaghi getting this one clear. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the shot! Goal! And this is getting better and better.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Rafael Leao. Mkhitaryan. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mkhitaryan. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Loftus-Cheek. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fofana. Corner then.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Milan
79.
have their second corner now.
8. Numero 14. Numero 77. Lasciano il campo
Oh,
per
smashing
il
header!
numero 30.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Il numero 11. Il numero 9. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Lovely feet. Thuram. Jovic. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rafael Leao. The ball has bounced loose now. DiMarco. So what can they make of this? And here's Thuram. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Plays a delicate ball. No, that's been intercepted. Carlos Augusto. Fofana. Rafael Leao. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now the finish! They are rampant! They are pulling clear here.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That's that, the end. Inter Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable. Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football, the game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be, will Thuram!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
For this guy, João Felix, Peter, freedom of movement is key. When he's at his most prolific and dangerous, he tends to drift out a lot, stretching defences and exploiting space. You wonder how much space he's going to be afforded here. I guess they'll be planning on shutting him down.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Bastoni, clearly the target here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you...
Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Shifted upfield. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Fofana, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that is out of play. First quarter of an hour gone. Loftus-Cheek. Carlos Augusto gets across and deals with it. Still goalless at the moment. Fofana, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Mkhitaryan. And he cuts out the supply. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's João Felix. And that's been intercepted. Mkhitaryan. Works it forward. João Felix. Reinders. Oh, this is a... It's one! It's anyone's ball now. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Fofana gets over and intercepts. João Felix. Mkhitaryan. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Has a goal! Bastoni gets it clear.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Martinez. Can he get away here? João Felix. Oh, that's clever. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Thuram. Martinez. It's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Reinders. It's Fofana. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Under an awful lot of pressure. Joao Felix. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Oh, nicely intercepted. Floated up and over. And he's intervened well there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Mkhitaryan. Martinez. Reinders. Rafael Leao. Joao Felix. No luck with that dink over the top. And we've reached half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
And Martinez! There it is!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 47esimo minuto.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rafael Leao, he's away. Oh, shooting chance! Yes, it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Loftus-Cheek. He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rafael Leao gets flagged offside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bastoni. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Martinez. There's the hit! In he goes again. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's played into space, and he's picked out the ruck. Decent hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Joao Felix, lobbed in behind. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Great hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rafael Leao producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Thuram. He's in a great position. And that interception was most necessary. Shot at goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Martinez is offering a right smile there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
So,
77,
third corner of the game.
numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 30. Cambio di giocatori.
Tries to get it clear. Bastoni.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Joao Felix. The ball has bounced loose now. Correa. Oh, good-looking ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Correa. Oh, this is a very good run. Inter Milan have a free kick. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Aimed beyond the defence. Interesting ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a look and plays it forward.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Rafael Leao demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out? Can he finish? Outstanding by Martinez!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Dumfries promptly onto that, and that is that. That is a great pick out. Plenty to aim at. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Thuram has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 79.
Milan are making a change now.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 80.
Pulisic. Now it's Jovic. He's had it nicked away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pulisic, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. It is here at last, Milan's red letter day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan Derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will...
In with a header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And he's intervened well there.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I really like the look of João Felix, Peter. A player so talented you can build a side around him. He is the go-to guy in linking the midfield and the front line, and his willingness to drop back and receive the ball works very well in bringing the wide players into the game, and it drags defenders out of position. So he's a very important part of it all.
Okay, interesting. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Great hit! Goal! Inter! First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Batasagi. And he's gone backward here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Joao Felix. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batasagi. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's hoisted clear. Rafael Leao. And he's there to clear it. And it's Mkhitaryan. He's through here. Chow kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they've got rid. Thuram. Tomori clears it away. Rafael Leao. And it's Loftus-Cheek. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Mkhitaryan. Now this could be... He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Chow, clearly the target here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Decent hit! There it is! AC Milan are all square. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Martinez. It looks a good ball through. Nice physical challenge. Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tomori can get it clear. Loftus-Cheek. Reinders. He's had it taken off him. Mkhitaryan. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That looks a cracking ball.
3 minuti di recupero.
Carlos Augusto. And the pass is intercepted. João Felix. That's really well cleared. Here comes the corner. This possibly the last play of the half. In for a header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. And we've reached half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1-1. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Inter Milan head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And the game has already resumed here. Can he spark a counter here? Martinez. And they're quick to get it back. João Felix. Floated through. Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Martinez. Loftus-Cheek. Looking for the runner. Mkhitaryan. That's really well manoeuvred. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Thuram. Thuram! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, good ball! Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Felix providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Fofana gets over and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And he can clear it away. Mkhitaryan. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Might want to be careful there.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Thuram. Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Thuram. And he welcomes it in. Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Joao Felix.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Dumfries. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's heaved it away. Now who's going to be first to this? Gets his pass away. That is a brilliant interception.
Inter merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Thuram has been caught there, it's a foul.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 79.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 14.
Dumfries.
Numero 77. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11. Il numero 30.
Nice interception, well timed.
Il numero 9.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Inter Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. He's gone forward. Now it's Jovic. Pulisic. And he's picked out the run. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Correa. Now it's Martinez. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hoisted in. Musa. And the counter-attack is on for Milan.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Thuram. It's run loose here. Thuram! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Thuram demonstrates.
And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Thuram taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. It is here at last, Milan's red letter day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
And already we're underway here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. This familiar tale ready to be retold. Now it's Thuram. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Well, that's well seen too. Rafael Leao.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Mkhitaryan in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's managed to get rid. Rafael Leao. Mkhitaryan. Martinez. And Martinez! Goal! Inter! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Tries to get it clear.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Walker makes the interception. Thuram. And the two sides separated by the games. Thuram! Reinders. Now it's Thuram! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Reinders with the clearance. Well, they've got it again. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's neat. 15 minutes till half-time. Rafael Leao. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Belts one. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mkhitaryan. Rafael Leao. Thuram. Now it's Martinez. Martinez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a little off target. Martinez. Fofana does well to get it back. Joao Felix. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram concedes a free kick for that. And it's Pembantaian. Time and again they are repelled. Dumfries gets it clear.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rafael Leao. Oh, well played, well played. Bastoni is there and he can shot a goal! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. And it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. So both teams heading off for the break, and it's Mkhitaryan! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example.
Tries a shot! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Can he put it away? And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Xiao, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That's been cut out, well played. Martinez. Oh, important interception. Now it's Thuram! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great chance! And that was very necessary. Inter Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Can he get it through?
È di 71.898 spettatori.
Loftus-Cheek. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Thuram. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Thuram, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Thuram. Oh, well played. Loftus-Cheek. Joao Felix. Rafael Leao. Loftus-Cheek. He is just caressing the ball. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is a great pick out. Joao Felix. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's being shifted off it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 8, numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 31, il numero 9, il numero 30.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Look, it's
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Fofana, Milan are looking to break at pace. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Jovic, Rafael Leao. There's the hit! There's a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Floated through. And he's there to clear it. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The final 5 minutes. He's picked his way through. But can he finish? And yes, it's there! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Inter Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Çalhanoğlu. He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Çalhanoğlu brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving on and making good progress. He's tried one! Just off target.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Just eases him off the ball. And that is as far as it goes. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Martinez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means.
Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football, the game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game no matter what.
Rafael Leao! And he's there to make the block. Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
And the header! Just off target.
Fofana did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Thuram.
Martinez, and Martinez! Oh, wow, that is fantastic! From Captain Fantastic! Well, from our impartial perch, you couldn't ask for a more spectacular start to a game. And with the skipper responsible too, it just lends the moment a bit more oomph. And let's hope it carries on in a similar vein.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Goalkeeper's ball. Now that's well seen too. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Thuram. Joao Felix. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That is a great pick out.
Such good technique.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Joao Felix. Nicely worked. And he's taking no chances there. Inter Milan have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Joao Felix does well to get it back. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Joao Felix. And he's intervened well there. Great ball if he can get there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
Great hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Joao Felix. He's had a shot! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
It's their second corner of the game. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, good ball. Mkhitaryan. Thuram. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Milan have it back and can go again. Fofana. Kyle Walker. And here's Loftus-Cheek.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao, big chance! Joao Felix gets flagged offside. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Plays a delicate ball. Oh, delightful ball. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rafael Leao! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
This possibly the last play of the half. Good effort first time.
Fofana cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Milan get their fourth corner. And that was very necessary. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. And it is has a goal! Superb goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Inter Milan take the lead. Fofana. The ball has bounced loose now. Pass somewhat off target. He's in a good position here. He's onside. Shapes to shoot. Dumfries gets it clear. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tomori cuts it out. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is back.
Thuram! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending, at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Mkhitaryan.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 71.649
Quarter of an
spettatori.
hour into the second half. He has found the way through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely worked. Carlos Augusto. And he welcomes it in. He's in a shot at goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Rafael Leao. Mkhitaryan.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, and he's through the middle. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in space and looking for options. Reinders stood his ground strongly. Dumfries did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mkhitaryan. Oh, easy pickings there. Has a look and plays it forward. Great ball, and he's in here.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well-timed, excellent interception. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Xiao. Ball is over the line.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 79, numero 8, numero 14, numero 77. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 30, il numero 80, il numero 9.
A real
Martinez!
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Musa. Pulisic. Just 5 minutes left. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Rafael Leao, and that could set him on his way. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Milan need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
I think we're just about done here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Now it's Pulisic. That's the throw.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Jovic providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to retrieve it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Martinez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we...
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.